Alright, Shalom, Shalom. Real Hebrew Israelite coming week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America and this society. I'm going to start off giving all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And a few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. This is the brother Matazar Wayonya, aka Mataz. And I just want to hop into a quick video to cut this madness that this dude is saying right here, because this is 100% not true. See, a lot of people don't do no studying. If you actually go into the Bible, you'll learn where all the different nations come from. But everybody always trying to put their twist on something, which is a bunch of bull crap. Linking two different nations together, saying this is where they came from, when that's 100% not true. Because the biblical Chinese or any so-called Asian people are the biblical Moabites or biblical Ammonites, and they try to link this up with the biblical Hamites, which is all bullcrap, because the Lord let you know how the Moab and Ammon came about, which was during the time of Lot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get the scripture. See, give me a second. All right, I'm gonna let this Google cutting this bullcrap, cause hey man, and then I'm gonna get the scripture, pull it up.
According to Wikipedia, Lot and According to Wikipedia, concerned for their father having descendants, one evening, Lot's eldest daughter gets Lot drunk and has sex with him without his knowledge. The following night, the younger daughter does the same. They both become pregnant. The older daughter gives birth to Moab, while the younger daughter gives birth to Ammon.
Exactly, like I said, the biblical Moabites and the biblical Ammonites. That's why they look like they have Down syndrome with them slanty eyes. Everybody was dark skinned once upon a time anyway. So for you to try to link that, that's complete madness. And I'm gonna get the scripture. Give me a second. So I'm gonna start at Genesis 19 and 29, because this is why they even did it, because they feared that they wasn't going to have child, because they thought Lot was the only man like left their father, which is out of order. This is what this happened. This is Genesis 19 and 29. And it came to pass, when the Most High Power God destroyed the cities of the plain, that the Most High Power God remembered Abraham and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the cities and the which Lot's dwell. And Lot went up out of Zoran and dwelled in the mountains, and his two daughters with him, for he feared to dwell in Zoran. And he dwelled in a cave, he and his two daughters. And the firstborn said unto the younger, Our father is old, and there is not a man in the earth to come in unto us, after the manner of all the earth. So, verse 32, Come, let us make our father drunk wine. Come and let our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve seed of our father. And that's why they did it, because they was feared they wasn't gonna get child or get pregnant. All of this bullcrap, this is wickedness anyway. But this is how they came about. This person trying to link up the Moabites with the with the Hamites, man. This is bugged out. And you know, this is the problem. While you got these bug outs out here and people just following and listening to anything that just be said on the internet without doing thorough research, because that's not accurate. That wasn't thorough, and that's straight madness. Verse 33, and they made their father drink wine that night, and the firstborn went in and lied with her father, and he proceedeth not when she lied, nor when she arose. because he ain't know, he all messed up. And it came to pass on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, Behold, I lied yesterday night with my father. Let us make him drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lie with him, that we may preserve seed of our father. And they made their father drink wine that night also, and the youngest arose and laid with him, and he perceived not when she laid down, nor when she arose. Thus both the daughters of Lot with child by their father, and the firstborn a son, and called his name Moab, and the same is the father of the Moabites unto this day. Exactly. So this is where the so-called Chinese come from to this day. So all that bull crap that dude that I'm gonna let this video play in a second, he was saying, it's a bunch of bull crap. And it's not accurate, it's not scriptural, it's not biblical. See, these people really just be coming up with their own little doctrine just to come up with some bull crap, man. Now, of course, I can say this. A lot of us did into racial marriages, which is man was laying with the other nation women. I'm pretty sure it was some Chinese man laying with some Hamite women and put seed into them women, or vice versa. The Hamite man or Canaanites, any of them different ites was laying with Moabites or Ammonite women, put seed in them, and then they was born. That happens, you know. Same with us laying with them. We lay with different nation women and put seed in them, and guess what? They all go back to the father. Whoever your father is, that's what you are. So ain't no getting around that. And the youngest, she also bare a son and called his name Barnamai. The same is the father of the children of Ammon unto this day. Exactly. That's where you get the Japanese from to this day. So all of this bull crap, this bull crap that they've been said in this video, I'm gonna let it play. It's nothing but madness, and it's not true. Now, like I said, the speckled bird stuff we did lay. Everybody, I'm pretty sure, laid with any different, all the different nations laid with, you know, the different women of the other nation, all nations. We all did the same thing, every last one of us. But that don't prove that, oh, this is who they are, and they these people, and all of that. That's madness. That's not scriptural. That's not biblical. That's wickedness, actually. He even be saying that this was wicked for this to even happen, for them to even be born about. But this is why they not a part of us anyway. You know, that's why it's different nations. The Lord separate nations. And who are we? We are the children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are separated from the other nation. They will never have a part in our kingdom. None of that. You know, they're not part of us. And we're not Africans. That's another thing. We're not Africans. We're not even them people. They trying to say we was same people and we was selling each other. Matter of fact, before I even let the video play, I'm going to get this definition. Here you go right here. Ham, out of the Zondervan Bible Victorial Dictionary. You can get it. You can order it. Get a Zondervan Bible Victorial Dictionary. So this is Ham. The Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroids, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. Exactly. So that's it. He just became the progenitor of the dark races, but everybody had color. So Everybody got melanin in their skin except only one group of people on the planet, which is so-called white people, which is the Edomites, the biblical Edomites. But hey, a lot of our people even looking like them because we laid with their women. So this is what I'm saying. All that madness that this video just brung about is nothing but to confuse people even more. What Esau pushed these agendas on these dumb Negroids to even be teaching this madness is to keep us lost and confused from who we are. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that video play. Give me a second. All right, here we go.
They just don't show it. But they're, and remember this too. The Asiatic face, by the way, comes from the San people from South Africa. You saw the way Mandela looked like a black Chinese man? Yes. That's where all Asians come from. The San people, who are the oldest people on the planet from South Africa. Those are those Bushmen, but they look like black Chinese. Right. That's where the Chinese look comes from. With the click. That's where the Chinese come from. Yeah. The San people in South Africa. That Asian look is black. They just don't show.
Exactly, and that's completely 100% wrong. Like I just broke down where the Moabites and the Ammonites, that look come from Down syndrome, them having land with their father, which brought in incest babies, and that's why they look like that today. So this is why you gotta have, why us men of the Lord, when we come across certain videos, the spirit may be on us to do videos like this, to cut mess like this, because that's a bunch of madness and wickedness. First of all, that's not biblical, like I just said, and that's inaccurate, you know, and they not a part of us, because they always trying to mix us together when we're not even, like I said, we're not Egyptians. I read the definition, and I'm gonna get a scripture, because they try to even put us together like we not the same. This is Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel should not a dog move his tongue against against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord Yahweh doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. So it's a difference. We're not the same. So for them to even try to bunch that up, oh, this is where the look come from, and all of this stupid madness that they bringing about, it's nothing but false doctrine. And this is why us men of the Lord is out here, man, to tell you the truth, to give you the true understanding, to give you the truth about these other nations, man. We going into this history, you know. The Moabites know where they come from, man. They know who they are. First of all, they got a whole stone called the Moabite stone. Look. Hold on. Give me a second. I think I got it. Right here. This is the Moabite stone. And the biblical Moabites, which is the so-called Chinese today, they have this stone, and they was New Hebrew, and the name Yahweh is on the stone right there. It's proven. So these people know where they came from. They know who they are. For this dude to act like made up this madness where he said, because he just an unlearned stupid nigga. I'm just calling how I see it. He just unlearned, and he a stupid nigga. The biblical Moabites know who they are, and that's ancient Paleo Hebrew on the stone. That's why you got the name Yahweh on the stone. So they know who they are, man. You know, all of this madness, what they be kind of come up with, and this bull crap, man. Y'all need to stop. I don't even know where y'all be coming up with this mess. This is why it be on my spirit to cut this stuff. I guess my name may be a Norman Omen, call aloud Yahweh Shem Yahshua, because Madazawa Youngin means excellent distinguisher for Yahweh. So I'm the distinguisher means separate. So I separate the bull crap, man. I can't. We can't allow this madness to go on. You know, through my spirit. That's my spirit. I can't. No, that stuff had to be cut, because that's not accurate, and they not us, and they will never even be a part of us, like this scripture says right here, Deuteronomy 23. I thought I had highlights on this. What happened to my highlights? 23:2. A bastard should not enter into the congregation of the Lord Yahweh. Even to his 10th generation should he not enter into the congregation of the Lord Yahweh. And a bastard is basically these Edomites. Those are the bastards today. Because if you go over by Tel Aviv and Ashdod, who is dwelling over there? The men that call themselves Jewish, which is not the real Jews. They dwelling over by Ashdod. And hold on, I'm gonna get a precept to back it up. Here we go, right here. Zechariah 9:6. A bastard should dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. Exactly. So, who is the bastard that's dwelling in Ashdod? That's them. You know. So, this is proof. That's who that bastard is, Esau. So we can prove who everybody is. We got the understanding in the scriptures. We can prove you to whatever nationality that's on the planet. We could tell you and prove it to you and let you know who they really are. We ain't gonna go off what we think. We ain't gonna go off what we feel. We ain't gonna go off of none of that. We gonna go off the facts. The facts, what the scripture says in history, to prove these things and to cut this madness. Because that's, hey, look, man, for them to even leak this madness out, man, that's totally out of order. You know, for trying to say that that was not true at all. None of that is true. Nelson Mandela was a Hamite, man, or a Canaanite. I think he was a Canaan. But I mean, they all the same. They all come from the descendants of Ham. So still Ham at the end of the day. So for them to even say all of this bull crap, it's just false. It's not accurate. It's not true. You know, the Lord separated us and stopped clumping us up with these so-called goddamn Africans, man. Goddamn, they just want everybody to be so-called mixed. No, ain't no such thing as that. The Lord separated the nations, man. Yeah, I don't know why I ain't got none of my highlights. They taking away. This is Deuteronomy 32:8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, because everybody got their own inheritance, when he separated the son of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord Yahweh portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Exactly. So we the Israelites. We're not that, and we ain't got part Chinese in us and all this bull crap what they trying to put. Man, all of that stuff that they're saying is false. This is why you got certain men that hop on things like this and cut this madness. You know, that's my spirit. When I see madness or see anything, this is my thing, man. I've been doing this for a while now. You know, and whatever the spirit lead me to do a video on, and I'm going to do a video on, and I'm going to hit these scriptures. And I'm going to prove it through the scriptures. You know, it's no way you could just clump these people together when they not a part of us. It's no way you can do that. All of these other nations are heathens. And the so-called white man is the devil. That's it, man. They come from the spirit of Satan. They got the spirit of Satan on them. So-called white people. We got the spirit of God on us. That's why. Because we are literally descendants of God, which make us little powers. You know, and the scriptures prove that and says that. Psalms 82:6. It says, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye should die like men and fall like one of the princes. We falling like one of the princes right now. And then when you read the top of the verse, he said he judges amongst the gods. So who is the gods? We are the gods of the earth. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. The men, ain't no such thing as goddesses and all this. See, all of this mess that these people just come up with is really the stuff they come up with out of their own ass. It ain't no facts to it, no truth to it. No, you can't prove it. You don't have no understanding. And then y'all go off that Hamite, that Hamitic, Kemet, all that bull crap to try to link that with us, and that has nothing to do with us. You know? Salakia, give me a second. Salakia about that, man. getting some things together. But yeah, man. So, you know, we gonna go through the edification. We gonna go through the things. But let me go back to that Deuteronomy because I was breaking down the bastard and all that, and then I didn't finish that because they're not gonna be even amongst us. Period. So this Deuteronomy 23:3. And an Ammonite or a Moabite should not enter into the congregation of the Lord Yahweh or the Lord Yahweh. Even to their 10th generation should they not enter into the congregation of the Lord Yahweh, of the Lord Yahweh forever. So they're not going to even enter into our congregation. They're not a part of us. So why is y'all trying to lump them with us now? Y'all just try to lump everybody with Jake. We're not none of these people. They have nothing to do with us. They're not a part of us. Like, stop trying to lump people with us. Why we can't just goddamn? It's like we can't have our own shit. We can't be all we like. Come on, man. Stop lumping people with us. We our own nation. We the Israelites. That's who we are, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You know? Verse 4, because they met you not with bread and with water in the way when ye come forth out of Egypt and became, and because they heard against thee, Baal, the son of Balaam, the son of Beor, and Padama and the Mesopotamia to curse thee. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these names right. I'll let her play see if she can pronounce it.
Because they met you not with bread and with water in the way, when ye came forth out of Egypt, and because they hired against thee Balaam the son of Beor of Pether of Mesopotamia to curse thee.
Mesopotamia and to curse thee. I was close on some of them. So yeah, man, they not entering in nothing. They not a part of us. We're not. They not so-called, Israelites and they definitely not the damn Egyptians, man. Everybody had their own separate nationality, nation, who they are, and where the hell we come from, man. Like all of this bull crap that these people be trying to lump up y'all out of y'all damn minds. That shit was just madness. I looked at the video, I checked it out. I'm like, nope, this is madness. This have to be cut. Hey, that's my spirit, I'm gonna cut stuff, and prove the truth because that's no truth in that, man. That's why the scripture says right here in Isaiah 8:20, it says, to the law and to this testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Ain't no light in these people. For them to even say that madness, what was in the light in that? Nothing was light about that. Everybody have dark skin, man. Everybody have dark skin back. Like, if you go over to some of these places, you'll see them. The only reason a lot of these nations got lighter over time because we was laying with the other women of the other nations. That's all. You are who your father is. That's it. You're not who your mother is. So our father plant the seed. We plant the seed in anything. Wherever we plant our seed, that's just what it is. I'm going to prove that real quick. Because I'm not going to say we're not scattered over amongst these people as well. We got scattered to the four corners of the earth. So who knows? Some of them people could have been Jake, maybe. Who knows? But that ain't, we're not the people of the bloodline. Let me say it like that. This is Numbers 1:18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers of the name from the 20 years old and upward by their pales. Exactly. So I don't know where they get this madness from, And I'm trying to think what I'm call this video. This is just a bunch of madness saying that whatever. I'm gonna think of a name, man. Like, it's just madness, man. These people say a lot of madness stuff and come up with stuff I don't know how they come up with these doctrines, but it's not accurate. We can give you the accurates, and these Chinese actually got, the Lord got a vendetta against Moab. Anyway, they about to get a heavy judgment, just as right along with the so-called white man. The Lord about to come at them more. Hold on, give me a second. We'll get this first. This is Ezekiel 25. Hold on, give me a second. All of this is good because not only that the Lord is talking about Moab, he also talking about the Ammonites, which they're not a part of that. Like I was just broke it down, man. This is a cut from all of that. So this is the Ezekiel 25:1. The word of the Lord Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against the Ammonites and prophesied against them. So why would the Lord tell us that? Because they're not a part of us. And saying to the Ammonites, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, because thou settest Asa against my sanctuary when it was, give me a second. So like it, against my sanctuary when it was profane, which is profane, mean outside of the temple, and against the land of Israel when it was desolate, and against the house of Judah when they went into captivity. Because like, man, we went through captivity, not this, through all these nations, man. They all had a hand and a part in our kingdom. So nobody's getting away with this anyway. Verse 4, behold, therefore I will deliver thee to the men of the east for a possession, and they should set their places in thee, and make their dwelling in thee, and they should eat thy fruit, and eat and should drink thy milk. That's why a lot of them is getting jacked up to this day, man. The Lord is jacking them, them Ammonites up, man. They be getting jacked up, man.
And I will make Rabbah a stable.
And I will make Rabbah a stable for camel, and the Ammonites cottage? Let me see.
And I will make Rabbah a stable for camels, and the Ammonites a couching place for
a crouching place, Salakia, for flock. And ye should know that I am the Lord Yahweh. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast clapped thy hands and stomped with the feet, and rejoiced in heart with all thy despite against the land of Israel. Behold, therefore I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and will deliver thee for a spoil to the heathens. And I will cut thee off from the people, and I will cause thee to perish out of the countries. I will destroy thee, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because that Moab and Seir do say, behold, the house of Judah is like unto all heathens. Therefore, behold, I will open the side of Moab from the city, his city, which he on his fortress, the glory of the country. What's that? I don't know how to pronounce some of these words.
I will open the side of Moab from the cities, from his cities which are on his frontiers, the glory of the country, Beth-Shemoth, Bamian, and Kiriathaim.
And Kiriathaim, and to the men of the east with the Ammonites, and will give the possession that the Ammonites may not be remembered amongst the nations. And I will execute judgment upon Moab, and they should know that I am the Lord Yahweh. So they're going to get judged as well, man. Look, man, ain't no nation on the planet is going to get away with what they did. Not the Edomites, because it's going to go into them next, but this going in on that bull crap. They're not us. They're not Hamites. They are a whole different nation, and they're going to get judged as well. All of these nations are about to go into captivity. Well, I don't understand. Where do y'all come up with this bull crap, man? Like this, it's straight madness, man. Give me a
There shall be no more.
Salakia. This is on Jeremiah 48:1. Against Moab, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the Most High Power God of Israel. Woe unto Nebah, for it is spoiled. Kerimasta is confounded and taken, and Musgab is confounded and dismayed. There shall be no more praise of Moab and Hezabon. They have delivered evil against it. Come and let us cut it off from being a nation. Also, thus should they be cut down. And Madaman, the sword shall pursue thee. Exactly. So they're going to get destroyed, man. Man, good riddance. Matter of fact, I'm skipped to 4. It says, Moab is destroyed. Her little ones have caused a cry to be heard. So they're going to get destroyed, man. So, and they're going into slavery. So all of that bull crap that this person is made, it was easy to cut that bull crap. They're not of them people. They are their own nation. They got their own nationality, their own lands, their own cities. They not the same as us, and they're going to be destroyed. And all of these nations are going into slavery. Every last one of them, from the Hamites, from the Edomites, the Hamites, the Kishites, the Philistines, to the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Ishmaelites, the what's the other ites, man? Ishmaelites, the I'm trying to think of, damn, all of them different ites, man. I can't think of all of them right now. They all going into slavery, man. Thus said the Bible. Elamites. Elam. That's what I was trying to say. Elamites. They all going into slavery, man. So don't try to bunch them up. Don't try to say they could be this. No. All of their ass got their own nationality, their own thing, and they all came against us. Psalms, the 83rd chapter. And no. And stop calling us Africans. We not them people, man. Them is not our people. The hell is wrong with you people, man? So, man, all of this been cut. Hopefully, this is an edifying video. With that, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And the few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husband. Keep pushing and doing the work. Shalom, Barakatham, and a Baba Ball.